the brothers, they all got together one night in a basement.
It's levels. And you in the industry, I'm just a battle.
Alright, so what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Dope City. I'm back with another video, and if you want to get high, come roll with me. Now, listen, I just finished, before I start this video, y'all, just slap that like button. I just finished watching the Double Impact, and I had to get, like, this video to y'all, you feel me? Like, so, the MOOK, the Jerusalem Park versus Murderland, that's MOOK and CALICOE versus New Jersey Twerk and T-Top, was fucking crazy, y'all. Like, first of all, it was nothing like how the rest of the card was. You feel me? And we could talk about that. This battle was the most tension-filled battle. It was the last battle of the night. Not battle of the night, but the battle main event, okay? And we were like kind of like, all right, because all the battles were so fucking crazy, we were like, yo, hopefully this battle is lit. Like, hopefully it's like, you feel me? Like, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. Freaking, what's her name? Nunu Nails and Surf and Jay Black, they were like talking down. They were like, yo, it's definitely not gonna be battle of the night. It's definitely not gonna be as good as the other battles. It's definitely, and I feel like, you know, like energy like attracts energy. And I feel like when you're talking down on something that didn't even happen yet, it definitely put that energy into the air for it not to be a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was just very unprofessional. I feel like at the end of the day, like, however you feel about somebody and you are looking, you're like, oh, I'm the top anchor. This is what Surf is saying. But you're the top anchor, but you're like talking down on the battle before the battle even started. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that to me already, I could see the mindset. So if y'all already had that energy out there, it don't matter what the fuck happened, because now this guy, the battlers, they feel that energy. They feel the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Round one happened, you know. Murderland won the toss. So, Twerk and, what you call it, T-Top went, right? Twerk and T-Top went. They went crazy, you know what I'm saying? Twerk was, like, doing his thing, whatever. But I felt like, you know how him and Mook got the whole $500 bet. So everybody was just kind of like, for me, I was like, bro, Twerk, please do not fucking choke. Like, he sounded like he was, like, kind of about to choke, but then he, like, held it together and shit. You know what I'm saying? But Twerk was going in, what you call it, T-Top was going in too. As y'all know, the face-off, they was really, like, calm, and they tried to do, like, this airy kind of vibes. But after that, they said, like, oh, it was only because they had to wait a long time, and they wanted to leave anyways. And I feel like it's just some type of, like, for me, I feel like it was just childish. The whole battle to me was a childish-ass battle. So round one happened. Then Mook and CALICOE went. They were cooking, but they weren't really hidden for a lot of people in the room, because Twerk had some crazy shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And round one went to, I believe, Jerusalem land. Now, round one to me, I've also had, I feel like Twerk and them had a lot more than Mook. I feel like Mook and CALICOE energy was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And Twerk and them was like, so I understood why that went to them, you know? So it was 1-0 going into the second. Now, T-Top was trying to become a little bit more personal, you know? He started talking about, like, Briz running down on Mook at the fucking Wawas or whatever. And Mook started talking in between, like, nah, he ain't run down on me. Like, he had a fucking nail, like a hammer, like a nail and a hammer. And it was like this whole back and forth shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, follow me. It's this whole back and forth shit. And it was right in between while T-Top is trying to battle. You know what I'm saying? While T-Top is trying to. So it was, to me, I felt like that was unprofessional. It was a lot, as I said, it was a lot of unprofessionalism when it came down to, like, the last part of the, like, the main event, like, section. And I feel like just for all of the guys who showed up, I feel like it just kind of took away, you know what I'm saying, from the whole night. And the culture won. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was such a great night, and you just knew, like, the main event. Because also, I feel like, as I said, energy attract energy. Okay? So that shit, when you sitting there, you talking down, it's going to end up being what it is. So that, you know, T-Top is mad. Like, my nigga, stop talking in my round. Like, the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I understood that too. Like, my nigga, like, Mook, like, I fuck with you, but bro, this was super unprofessional, and I get it. Like, but then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He said he's sorry one time, then he's like, I'm sorry again. He said it again, like, and just that's kind of like being antagonizing, you know what I'm saying? When you're like, you're already talking over somebody, and like, they're like, okay, bro, like, could you stop talking? And you're like, I'm sorry, and you keep like saying it. So he was like, fuck, it was tight. So Top kept going, and then he kind of choked. And then he kind of alluded to the fact that, like, my nigga, you talked to my whole round. Like, you fucked me up. You feel me? Then TWORK started going for Top. And then TWORK started, like, cooking, choking, choke. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was cooking. And he was, like, trying to remember. I guess he was, like, remembering the bars that he had or whatever. But I feel like what happened, though, was even in the first round after TWORK went and whatever, I think he even said, like, Mook was like, yo, that was a choke. And it seemed like TWORK did choke because of the fact that he kind of stopped, like, very abruptly, weirdly. And then Top went. And Top kind of sounded like he was rapping. He made up some shit. So, you know, the $500 bet, like, tensions was already crazy because niggas had money on the line. Even though it's $500, niggas was already, like, going crazy. Nigga already was like cutting them off, like, yo, you choked. So Mook was already very unprofessional from the beginning, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with MURDA Mook, but it was really unprofessional. Second round, it ain't making no good when he kept going in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he said, I'm sorry. Then T-Top got to go. You know what I mean? But he choked. So then it was like, all right, not even the second round, the third round. You know, T-Top, like, had to go or whatever. This is like when shit kind of got crazy, the third round. Second round, though, y'all, was like when Mook was like, yo, like, that was a choke. And niggas had that back and forth shit. First round, CALICOE Mike was fucked up. So they lost like a landslide. The votes was like 7,000 to like fucking 600. You understand? Third round, it just got crazy in the third, y'all. It just got too intense in the fucking third. But New Jersey TWORK, I'm gonna be real, he did his thing. I'm happy, like, as a person that, like, I was advocating for the fact that I fuck with him as a battle rapper. I appreciated his professionalism. But at the same time, when Mook was going in the third, they started talking. So they were doing what you do to me, I'm gonna do to you. I feel like that was super retarded. Like, I'm like, bro, like, all right, you do it in the beginning, but, like, the whole time, just end the battle. You know what I'm saying? But Mook kind of, like, he showed, like, his veteran, like, status in that moment where he's like, all right, he's like, yo, y'all not gonna stop? I'm gonna keep going. He kept going, and he was cooking. You know what I'm saying? And then, in the end, these guys were like, fuck you, brotherhood, fuck brotherhood, all of this shit. So, CALICOE and, Mook was definitely out for the brotherhood because you seen them in the comments was going crazy. Like, they were all like, Mook sucks. Mook, what do you call it? You know, only person that was super neutral was like, what's his name? What the fuck? Oh my goodness. This fat, the chubby dude that battled J Black, the nigga that got the show. Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip was the only one that was kind of neutral. Was like, yo, the tension is so crazy. But everybody was like, Arson was like, fuck, you know, you could see like how mad they all was, and in the thing. But I feel like Mook, like, you kind of did that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel like the CALICOE, Mook was like ball hogging. That's what John Don said, like. John was like, Mook was ball hogging. So that was interesting, you know what I mean? And I just feel like, honestly, overall, that was the worst battle of the night. Worst battle. It had a lot of tension, too much tension. I don't even know if niggas is even gonna get the 250. Mook was already saying, like, yo, I'm gonna give you 250 because you kind of choked. So it's like, they bet and all of that. It just kind of fucked it up, bro. Like, the culture won up until that point. The culture won up until that point. And I honestly feel like a lot of the things, like, they were saying was like, okay, I definitely said this shit. Like, in my previous vlogs, like, but I feel like they put so much negativity in the air already for that battle that the tension was already. And then this was also weird, y'all. They all had like a new era, like the shirts on in the front for the last battle. So I just feel like it was like, I don't know what that was, like what it was supposed to signify, like, you know what I'm saying? That was a little like weird to me. You know, but Mook, giving Mook his credit, that was a mad unprofessional. I feel like at the end of the day he didn't care. And I feel like when he said that in the previous, like, I don't care about this battle like that. Like, I'm just going, like, he showed, like, yo, I don't have no, like, really respect. Like, he said, like, I'm sorry. But he showed, like, he don't got no respect. And his last round was very geared, was very dark. That's all I'm going to say. His last round was very dark. And he also, like, said some shit. Yeah, I'm going to stream, like, basically, and I'm going to have, like, all the receipts, because I definitely took some videos down for y'all, because, like, honestly, this shit was crazy. But anyways, it's your girl, Doe City. If you want to get high, come roll with me. Gang.